Chosen one, brace yourself. A powerful person is about to make you an insane offer. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is not small, and if you ignore this moment, you may overlook something that could change the direction of your life forever. I am telling you plainly that a powerful person is about to make you an insane offer, and this is not random or accidental. I have been arranging events, shifting paths, and moving hearts behind the scenes so that this moment could reach you. What looks sudden to you has been carefully prepared by my hand long before today. If you are hearing these words right now, stay with them until the end, because understanding what I am about to unfold may protect a blessing I prepared specifically for you. The offer that is approaching you will surprise you, because it will come from someone with influence, authority, or resources far beyond what you expected. You may feel unprepared for it at first, because the scale of what is placed before you will feel larger than anything you have faced before. But I want you to understand something clearly. I am the one who opens doors that no human can shut, and when I decide to elevate someone, I do not need permission from the world to do it. What is coming toward you is connected to the season of favor that has been quietly forming around your life. Comment, Amen. You have spent many nights feeling overlooked and unseen, wondering if your effort and faith meant anything. I watched every moment of your endurance when you felt like nothing was changing. I saw you continue forward, even when people doubted you or dismissed your worth. That faithfulness did not disappear into silence. It was being recorded, shaped, and prepared for a moment like this one. The offer that is coming is not simply about money or opportunity, although those things may be involved. The deeper truth is that I am positioning you in a place where your life will begin touching more lives than before. I do not elevate people only to reward them. I elevate them so that they can become instruments of blessing in the world. What is approaching you carries responsibility, influence, and purpose that stretches beyond what you currently see. Some people around you will not understand what happens next. When the door opens, there will be voices that question how you arrived there. But remember that I am the one who raises people up from quiet places and sets them in rooms they never imagined entering. You did not manipulate your way into this moment. You walked faithfully through seasons that were hidden and difficult. Because of that, I am now guiding circumstances toward you. Within the coming days or weeks, something will begin shifting. A conversation, a recommendation, or a connection will appear that seems almost unexpected. It may start small, but pay attention carefully, because this will lead to the offer I am describing. I want you to stay spiritually alert, so you recognize the opportunity when it arrives. When my plans begin unfolding, they often appear in ways that look ordinary at first. And before you continue listening, I ask you to take one small step of agreement with your heart. If this is touching your spirit, and you believe that I am preparing something significant in your life, take a moment to like the video so that more people who feel lost or overlooked can also receive encouragement today. Sometimes one simple action spreads hope farther than you realize. The powerful person who will approach you is not just someone wealthy or influential. It is someone who holds the ability to open doors that many others cannot open. This person may notice something in you that others overlooked for years. They will recognize your integrity, your resilience, and the quiet strength that has been developing within you. When they speak to you, you may initially think they are exaggerating your potential, but they are simply seeing a reflection of what I placed inside you long ago. I want you to remember something very important when that moment arrives. The offer may feel unbelievable, but you must not shrink back because of fear. Many people miss blessings because they doubt themselves right when the door finally opens. You are not standing there by accident. You are standing there because I guided your steps to that exact point. For a long time you have been walking through a season where progress felt slow and invisible. You questioned whether your prayers were being heard. Yet every delay had a purpose. I was shaping your patience, strengthening your character, and preparing your mind for the responsibility that comes with greater influence. If the opportunity had arrived earlier, you might not have been ready to carry it wisely. Now you are approaching a different season. It is a season where the seeds you planted quietly will begin producing visible fruit. The powerful person who reaches out to you will not simply be impressed by your abilities. They will feel something deeper about you. They will sense honesty and authenticity that stands out in a world filled with noise and pretense. Comment 777. When that moment happens, pause and remember my voice guiding you now. I want you to respond with humility, wisdom, and calm confidence. Do not rush in arrogance, and do not step back in fear. Walk forward with steady faith, knowing that the same hand that opened the door will also guide you through it. The offer may change the direction of your career, your finances, or the reach of your influence. It may involve a partnership, an investment, or an invitation to step into a space where your ideas finally receive the attention they deserve. Whatever form it takes, understand that this is not simply about gaining something for yourself. I am positioning you where your growth can also lift others. Could the CIA actually be hiding a 7-second ritual capable of turning money problems into success? A confidential CIA finding reportedly reveals a special 7-second practice that activates brainwaves linked to attracting wealth. Supported by science and 4 elite laboratories, this simple ritual done at home is helping struggling people move toward dream lifestyles. But this page might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased from the internet. There will be people who benefit from your success in ways you cannot yet see. Families may be helped, opportunities may be created, and encouragement may spread through your actions. That is why I prepare chosen people carefully before placing them in positions of impact. Blessing without wisdom can become a burden, but blessing with purpose becomes a light that reaches far beyond one person. Right now, while you are hearing this, the process is already moving quietly around you. Conversations you know nothing about are forming. People are thinking about your name, your work, or your character. Connections are aligning in ways that will soon intersect with your path. None of this is random. I am orchestrating what you cannot see. So brace yourself, because when the moment arrives, it will feel sudden and powerful. The door will open quickly, and the offer will seem almost unbelievable. But you will remember these words and realize that nothing about it is accidental. It is the continuation of a plan that began long before you realized it was unfolding. When that moment arrives, you will sense something unusual in your spirit. It will feel like a door opening that you did not even know existed before. The opportunity placed in front of you will carry weight and seriousness because the person presenting it will speak with conviction. They will not treat you as someone ordinary or easily replaceable. Instead, they will approach you with respect and expectation because they will recognize that you possess something rare. You may look back at the years behind you and remember how difficult some seasons felt. There were times when it seemed like nothing was progressing and every step required enormous patience. Those were not wasted years. Those were the years where I was shaping your endurance, your humility, and your ability to stand firm even when recognition did not come. If I had lifted you too quickly, the foundation beneath you might have been fragile. Comment 1010. The offer you will receive will feel insane not only because of its scale, but because it will stretch your imagination beyond what you previously believed possible. It may involve resources, responsibility, or influence that suddenly expands your reach. You may initially question whether someone meant to approach you instead of someone else. That moment of disbelief is natural. But remember what I told you earlier. When I decide to raise someone into a new season, I do not rely on human expectations or limitations. The person who approaches you will not simply be looking for talent, they will be looking for trust. Many people have ability, but very few carry integrity that remains steady when success arrives. This person will sense that quality inside you, even if they cannot fully explain why. They will feel a quiet confidence about inviting you into something larger than what you have experienced before. You must remember that blessings often arrive wearing the clothing of responsibility. The opportunity may demand courage, discipline, and the willingness to grow faster than you expected. It may ask you to step into rooms where you once felt unqualified to stand. But I am telling you now so that when that moment comes, you do not shrink away from it. You were not called into this season by accident. For a long time you believed your story might remain small and unnoticed. You watched others move forward while your own path seemed slow and quiet. But the truth is that quiet seasons are where strength is built. The world often celebrates quick success, yet lasting influence grows slowly and deeply. What you have been carrying inside you has been developing roots strong enough to support the next chapter of your life. The insane offer will not just change your circumstances, it will challenge the way you see yourself. Suddenly, you may realize that the limits you placed on your own future were smaller than what I had prepared for you. That realization may feel overwhelming at first, but it is also the beginning of transformation. When your vision expands, your life begins moving in directions that once felt unreachable. At the same time, you must stay grounded in humility. Do not allow excitement to turn into pride or impatience. The moment you begin believing that everything depends on your own power, confusion can enter your path. Always remember who opened the door. Always remember who placed the opportunity in front of you. Comment 333. There will be voices around you who try to influence your decisions when the opportunity appears. Some will speak from jealousy, others from fear, and a few from genuine concern. Listen carefully, but do not allow confusion to overpower the guidance I place in your heart. When something is aligned with my purpose for you, a quiet clarity will rise inside your spirit, even if others doubt it. The powerful person who approaches you may not even realize the full significance of what they are doing. To them, it may feel like a logical choice, a smart partnership, or a promising collaboration. But behind the scenes, I am using their decision to move your life into a different dimension of impact. This is how I often work. I move through ordinary actions to accomplish extraordinary outcomes. You must also understand that success does not remove challenges from your life. In fact, new opportunities often introduce new tests of character. The moment you begin stepping into greater influence, more eyes will watch you. Some will admire you, while others will quietly hope to see you fail. That is why I strengthened you during the seasons when nobody was paying attention. When you stand in the place of opportunity, remember the person you were before the door opened. Remember the prayers you whispered during nights of uncertainty. Remember the gratitude you felt when even small progress appeared. Those memories will keep your heart anchored and protect you from becoming distracted by praise or criticism. The insane offer coming toward you may also require you to release something familiar. Sometimes, the next chapter of your life cannot fully begin until you let go of an old environment, routine, or expectation. That decision may feel uncomfortable because it requires faith in a future you cannot fully see yet. But I would not guide you away from something unless I was leading you toward something greater. Why are so many people claiming that this CIA ritual transformed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked method connected to the CIA is said to be both powerful and effective. The short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping everyday people go from financial struggle to prosperity. Dream homes, new cars, and travel are becoming possible. But this video could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. There is also another reason I am preparing you ahead of time. When blessings arrive suddenly, people often react emotionally instead of wisely. Excitement can cause rushed decisions, and fear can cause missed opportunities. I am speaking to you now so that your mind remains calm and clear when the moment appears. Preparation allows you to step forward with confidence instead of hesitation. The person who brings the offer will likely speak in a way that confirms many things you secretly hoped for. They may mention qualities they see in you that you never openly discussed with anyone. Hearing those words will feel almost surreal because it will sound as if someone finally understands the potential you have been carrying quietly for years. Do not underestimate how powerful that moment will be. Validation from the right voice can awaken courage that was sleeping inside you. It can remind you that the struggles you endured were not meaningless. They were the shaping process that prepared you for the responsibility you are about to receive. As the days unfold and you move closer to that encounter, remain patient. Not every step will happen instantly, and not every sign will be dramatic. Sometimes, the path toward something extraordinary unfolds through simple conversations, unexpected introductions, or quiet recommendations. Stay attentive to those small movements, because they are often the bridges that lead to larger doors. There will come a point when you recognize that everything is beginning to connect. People, ideas, and opportunities will start aligning in ways that make the bigger picture visible. That is when your confidence will rise, not because you forced anything to happen, but because you see how carefully every piece was arranged. Even when the offer is placed before you, remember that your greatest strength will remain your relationship with me. Do not allow success to push that connection aside. Stay grounded in gratitude, humility, and wisdom. The more you remain centered in those qualities, the more stability you will carry into the new season of your life. For a long time, you believed that your journey might remain small and unnoticed. You watched others move ahead while your own progress seemed hidden in silence. But I never measure a life by the speed of its recognition. I measure it by the depth of its preparation. The seasons where you felt invisible were the seasons where your character was being formed, your patience was being strengthened, and your understanding was quietly growing. The person who brings the offer will not simply see your abilities. They will sense your resilience. They will notice something in the way you speak, the way you carry responsibility, and the way you respond to challenges. These qualities were not developed overnight. They were built through struggles that tested your faith and moments where you had to keep moving forward without clear answers. Comment 555. When the offer is placed before you, it may appear larger than anything you imagined accepting. The scope of it may feel almost overwhelming because it represents a level of trust and opportunity that stretches your comfort zone. But do not mistake unfamiliar territory for danger. Sometimes the place that feels new and intimidating is the exact place where your purpose begins expanding. I want you to remember something deeply important when that moment arrives. The person who approaches you is not the true source of the blessing. They are simply the instrument being used to deliver it. People may believe that your future changed because of a powerful individual noticing you, but the truth runs deeper than that. Your future is unfolding because I chose to move you into a different season. There will be moments during the conversation when you may feel a mixture of excitement and disbelief. Part of you will want to celebrate the opportunity immediately, while another part may hesitate, wondering if you are truly ready. That internal tension is natural. Growth often begins with a step into unfamiliar territory. Yet you must remember that you have already been prepared more than you realize. The knowledge you gained during quiet seasons, the discipline you developed through difficulty, and the faith you carried through uncertainty have all shaped you into someone capable of handling what comes next. You are not stepping into this opportunity empty-handed. You are stepping into it with years of hidden preparation. When the powerful person describes the opportunity, listen carefully to every word. There will be details that reveal how thoughtfully this moment has been arranged. You may discover that your name has already been spoken in rooms you never entered. People may have been discussing your potential long before you knew anything about it. That realization may surprise you, but it should not confuse you. I often move through networks and conversations that you cannot see. While you were focusing on your daily responsibilities, I was quietly guiding connections that would eventually bring you into this moment. The timing of everything will begin making sense once the pieces come together. Comment 1212. As the opportunity becomes clearer, you will also recognize that it carries responsibility beyond personal success. The influence that comes with this offer will place you in a position where your decisions affect more people than before. Your actions may create opportunities for others, inspire those who feel discouraged, or provide help to those who need support. That is why I took time to prepare your heart before allowing this door to open. Success without humility can become dangerous. Influence without wisdom can lead someone away from their true purpose. But when success is guided by gratitude and responsibility, it becomes a powerful tool for good. The powerful person who approaches you may speak about growth, expansion, or partnership. They may describe how they believe you can contribute something valuable to a project, a company, or a vision that is larger than either of you individually. As you listen, you may begin realizing that your skills and experiences align with this opportunity more naturally than you expected. That alignment is not accidental. Many of the things you learned in past seasons were preparing you for this moment. Skills you developed during difficult times may suddenly become the exact abilities needed in the opportunity now standing before you. Even experiences that once felt like setbacks may reveal their hidden purpose. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual could turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A study connected to a CIA leak introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it trains the mind to draw money toward you. People who once struggled financially are now living their dream lifestyles with luxury homes, vehicles, and travel. But this information might not remain online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. There may also be a moment when you realize that the opportunity will require courage. Accepting the offer might mean stepping away from familiar routines or environments that once felt safe. It may ask you to trust a path that is not fully visible yet. But remember that the same guidance that brought you to this point will continue leading you forward. Do not allow fear to convince you that you must remain in smaller spaces when a larger door opens. Fear often whispers that you should stay where things feel predictable, yet growth requires movement. When I open a door for someone, it is because they have reached a moment where remaining still would limit the potential placed inside them. As you move through this transition, stay grounded in gratitude. The opportunity you are receiving is not simply a reward for hard work. It is also a reminder that I see the effort you have poured into your life, even when no one else acknowledged it. Nothing you endured with faith was wasted. You may also notice that some people react differently when your circumstances begin changing. Some will celebrate your progress and support your growth with genuine joy. Others may feel uncomfortable or skeptical, especially if they remember the earlier version of you who struggled quietly. Their reactions are not your responsibility. Focus instead on remaining authentic and steady. Do not allow outside opinions to shape your identity. The same person you were before the opportunity appeared should remain present after it arrives. Success should expand your influence, not replace your character. In the days following the conversation with this powerful person, you may feel moments of reflection where everything begins settling into your understanding. You will look back at past struggles and realize they were guiding you toward this turning point. The frustration, the patience, and the perseverance were not random experiences. They were steps leading you here. The insane offer approaching you is not simply about achievement, it is about transformation. Your life is entering a season where your influence may grow wider than you imagined, and your actions may affect people you have never even met. The opportunity is large because the purpose connected to it is also large. Remember that every new season brings both blessing and responsibility. The same door that opens opportunity also opens expectation. But you are not walking through it alone. The guidance that led you here will remain with you as you continue forward. Many people ask for blessings, yet few understand that every blessing carries a transformation within it. The insane offer that is drawing near will require you to step into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more confident than the one you knew before. You may notice subtle changes already happening inside you. Your thinking may feel clearer than before. Your awareness of opportunities may be growing. Situations that once discouraged you may no longer hold the same power over your emotions. These are signs that you are entering a new season of maturity. Growth often begins quietly before it becomes visible to the world. The powerful person who will soon approach you will sense this change. They will recognize a steadiness in your character that is rare in a world filled with uncertainty. When they observe the way you speak and carry yourself, they will notice something genuine. Authenticity cannot be manufactured, and people who hold influence often learn to recognize it quickly. That authenticity is one of the reasons your path is about to open wider. Comment 999. When the conversation about the opportunity begins, you may find yourself remembering moments from your past that shaped you. There were experiences that felt painful or confusing at the time. You may have wondered why certain doors closed or why certain plans fell apart. Those memories will begin making sense as the new path becomes clearer. What once appeared like setbacks were actually redirections, guiding you toward a more fitting place. I want you to hold on to that understanding because it will protect your heart from regret. Many people spend years wishing that past events had happened differently. But when you see the full picture, you realize that every step was part of a larger design. Even the detours carried lessons that strengthened you for the opportunity now approaching. As the powerful person explains the insane offer, there may be moments when your mind tries to calculate every possible outcome. You may wonder about risks, responsibilities, and expectations. It is wise to think carefully about important decisions, but do not allow overthinking to drown out the quiet confidence I place inside your spirit. Sometimes, clarity does not arrive through endless analysis, it arrives through trust. The offer may involve entering a new environment where you will meet people who operate at levels you once observed only from a distance. At first, you might feel as if you are stepping into unfamiliar territory. Yet, you will soon realize that your presence there is not accidental. The preparation you carried through years of quiet effort has equipped you to stand in those spaces with dignity and purpose. You will also discover that influence brings opportunities to serve others in ways you could not before. When resources, authority, or recognition expand in your life, they create new possibilities for generosity and leadership. The choices you make in those moments will shape the impact of your journey. True success is not measured only by personal achievement, but by the positive difference it creates for others. Comment 1515. I know that some of the struggles you faced made you question whether your faith was strong enough. There were days when progress felt slow, and discouragement tried to convince you that your efforts were invisible. But every step of perseverance was noticed. Nothing done with sincerity and patience disappears without purpose. The insane offer approaching you is one of the ways that hidden perseverance begins revealing its reward. It is a reminder that patience is never wasted when it is combined with faith. The world often celebrates quick victories, yet the most meaningful transformations grow through time and endurance. What is the real story behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that helps ordinary people eliminate debt and attract major wealth. With support from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method practiced at home is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality, but the government may remove this information at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. When the opportunity becomes reality, remember to remain steady in your character.